Welcome to Knowing Godly Play in a New Way. Godly Play is the curriculum we use here at First Presbyterian Church, and it is published by Church Publishing. This is the story of Pentecost. This box is the same shape as a parable box, but it is different. It is red. Let's see what's inside. Ah, something red. Wonder what this could be. I think we'll start. Now, after the flood, God told the creatures to go to all four corners of the earth and fill it up with life again. But the people stayed in one place. And they built a city. They said, let us build a city and a tall tower so that we will not be scattered again. And they all spoke the same language. And they all understood each other. And they thought they could build a tower to the heavens. But then it fell. And the people started speaking differently. Each one started speaking their own language. It sounded like Babel. And so the people scattered. And they went into all four directions, each one speaking their own language. Each one was different, but beautiful. Now, thousands of years passed, and Jesus was born. He did his work, and then he died on the cross. But somehow the people, his followers, kept seeing him, even though it was in a new way. They could not let go. The disciples gathered together in an upper room in Jerusalem. They knew they were waiting for something. Here they are. Thomas, Jude, Simon the Zealot, James the Less, Andrew, John, Matthew, Bartholomew, Philip, Peter, and James, the son of Zebedee. and Jesus was with them. Judas was no longer there. And one day, Jesus took them out of Jerusalem to a hillside called Olivet. It was about as far as Bethany. And as they watched, Jesus went up. Soon, the Holy Spirit would come down. The disciples went back to Jerusalem. They were so filled with joy. And every day they went to the temple to pray. And with God's help, they chose Matthias to take the place of Judas. And soon after, on a Sunday, they were gathered together. And suddenly, the sound of a mighty wind rushed in to be with them. It was the Holy Spirit. And they were so full of its power, it was as if they were on fire and their tongues burned within their mouths. And they went out into the streets to tell this story of what had happened. And when they went out, there were people from many different countries there. They were in Jerusalem to celebrate the Jewish festival of Pentecost. And each one spoke the language from their country. But it no longer mattered. Everyone could understand what they were saying. Now, people could tell that the disciples had come close to God and God had come close to them in a new way. And the disciples went out to the world to tell everyone this story and to tell them about God's love and Jesus. Now, this is the story of the first Christian Pentecost. But the story is still happening. Wherever people have the power and the courage to tell this story, Pentecost is still happening. Now, I wonder, what is your favorite part of this story? Is there a part you like the best? I wonder if you have ever been close to something like